Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Gets past one man. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First down, Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Prescott. Room to run inside the 40. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2nd down and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Jackson. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To Barkley on the check down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a give to Barkley. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. A handoff to Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll look downfield for Waller, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero. Jackson's throw complete here to Waller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, 87 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Out, 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 out.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Again, it's Barkley. Powering his way forward. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, nice move. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Throwing here, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.